key features of our software is the conversations window. Now, the great thing about the conversations window is you can monitor all conversations with your leads and your customers in one spot. It doesn't matter the conversation channel. As you can see here, this one is Google My Business messaging. Here we have text or email. This is my daughter, so we can no problem showing you that. And this one, text, email, or Facebook message. Okay, it doesn't matter what channel you use. All conversations come into the same window. As you can see, you can even do phone calls and monitor the phone calls. So what is the benefit of that? You never have to worry about missing an engagement opportunity because you weren't monitoring the right application. Without a system like this, you have to monitor Google My Business separate from texting, separate from Facebook, separate from email. You got a lot of different things you got to monitor. The chances of you missing one increase dramatically. With the system, you won't miss them because they're all right here in the same spot, and you don't even have to know how you're sending it back. Rather it's Google My Business or Facebook, it doesn't matter. You're communicating with them the same regardless.
Google My Business is a powerful way for your leads and your customers to chat with you. If you've never seen it, here is a screenshot of, you have to actually do it on your mobile device, but here's a screenshot of my phone. I Googled focused engagement, and you see this little chat widget. It's fantastic. The problem is, just like regular chat, if you don't have a system like ours, it's just one more thing that you have to monitor to make sure that you see the leads coming in and then follow up when you get those leads. Without a system like ours, it just becomes more cumbersome than it's worth. But we integrate, just show you right here, we integrate our Google My Business. We can integrate Facebook, but more on that here shortly. But by integrating it, the main advantage, just like text messaging, is a single location for all of your leads to follow up with. It makes it so much easier for you to follow up with your leads and your customers, and it saves you time, and it increases the chance that you will sell your products because you'll be able to communicate with them quickly.
Our chat widget is a fantastic feature that we offer on all of our plans. Now, where it differs from most chat widgets is most chat widgets, you fill it out, you ask your question, and it goes to you or your sales team, and when you find the reply, it goes into the widget on the website. Now, the problem with that is when somebody comes to your site and they ask a question, if you don't answer it within the first 30 seconds, almost certainly, and probably even faster than that, almost certainly they're going to leave your website and they will not see the response unless they happen to go back to your website. Now, where ours differs is ours is a text-to-chat widget. So they put in their name, they put in their message, and they put in their phone number, and it goes into, again, go back to our conversations tab, it comes into the conversations tab. Now, hopefully you're on top of things and you get back to them really quickly. But if you don't, when you do respond, they're guaranteed to see it, if for no other reason than people check their texts. So now, rather the respond is different depending on your response and everything, but the chances that they will see that text goes up dramatically over if it was just inside of your website. So this is a key feature that really helps generate a lot of valuable leads for our customers. Our reputation management feature is not only one of the best ways to help you rank higher in Google, but also attract a lot more attention to your company by having a steady stream of new positive reviews going onto your Google page. And it's really easy to use. It's one of the key advantages here is how easy it is to not only request reviews, literally click of a button, put in their name. If they're already in the system, like I obviously am, Put in my phone number. I can either send a text or an email, or both, really, for this review. Send it. It's done. It's that easy. But we take it a step further. In our reviews, we're monitoring reviews. So we can see when they come in. We can respond to it, or we can share it to either Facebook or back to your Google My Business listing as a post instead of just a review. So we're allowing you to take the most advantage you can of getting more reviews and sharing those reviews with potential customers and responding to those reviews. Whether it's positive or negative, always respond to every review, and our system makes that extremely easy to do. Another key feature of Engage Plus is our Facebook integration. So you can see right here, I have had a conversation with myself, ironically, through Facebook, and so now Facebook is a engagement method that I have inside of the Conversations tab. I've said before that this Conversation tab is a very vital portion of our software. So now if I want to send me a message, I can do it through text, I can do it through email, I can do it through Facebook message. I have Google My Business message right here. I can call since I have a phone number. All of my engagement methods are in one location. So the advantage of this is the ability to easily monitor all communications into your business, no matter the engagement method. So the main benefit here is never losing a lead, a customer opportunity, a sales opportunity, because you didn't see a message come in. I've heard it time and again, especially with Facebook. If you're not constantly monitoring it, you miss that message, they move on to someone else, you just lost that sale. So this is a way that you can ensure that you see all messages come in. By the way, as an added bonus, when you integrate Facebook, you can also map Facebook fields. So if you're doing Facebook ads and you have a form that they fill out, that can also go into Engage Plus. So again, one location, all of your engagement. One of the key challenges that we have as local retailers is trying to compete against much larger companies, big box stores, national e-commerce chains. They have unlimited budgets for advertising, and we can't compete. So we have to make every dollar we spend in marketing as effective as possible. One of the ways we could do that is through call tracking, and that's a big feature inside of Engage Plus. The reason why that's important is as we spend money on whatever it is, Google Ads, newspaper, radio, TV, whatever, and we're giving our number out, we want to see how many phone calls we are getting from that advertising piece. And the only way to do that is by tracking those calls. So it's pretty easy how it works. We go into settings and phone numbers, and we can set up as many phone numbers as we want. Whatever we name them, that is the source. Okay, so if we could call this, we only have one for Easy Lift Bed, but we could call this Google Ads, we could call it Facebook Ads, we could call it Radio, TV. Again, it doesn't matter. And then when we go into our reporting, this call source will be that name. So we can come down here really quickly and see how many calls did we get in any given marketing piece, right? So if we had a whole bunch of beds here, or numbers here, we can track it by individual numbers. Obviously, we only have the one here, but this way you can see. Not only that, you can see how many were answered, how many were missed, how many were first-time calls, how long was that call. These are all very key reporting features to track, so that you can understand what is working in your business and what is not, and you can adjust accordingly. Competition for local retailers is tougher than ever. Not only are we competing against other local retailers, but we have big box stores, we have national e-commerce sites. The competition is endless, and what that does is it gives our consumers more options than ever before. So it is so critically important that we start that engagement process if they reach out to us as quick as possible. Now, they call us, we want to answer the phone every time, but if we're with another customer or something else is up, maybe we're on the other line, we can't always answer the phone. But what we can do is send them an automatic text message. We call it the missed call text back. So we can enable it here. And whatever the message is, we have tags that we can make variables, which means if we already know their name, if this is a customer that's called before, we can say, we could throw in hi, first name, or that would be full name, but we can say, hi, this is Bo with Easy Lift Bed. We're sorry we missed your call. Whatever variable we want here. Now, I'm going to throw in one other thing. We'll talk about this later, but what's really cool is we can combine our call tracking with this missed call text back, and we can send a very specific text message to a very specific source. So if we have a call track number for, say, the home show. So you're at the home show, you have a call tracking number specifically for the home show. Somebody calls you a week later. Maybe you had a special going on and you're going to carry that special on if they call you. They call you a week later, you can actually send a message about that home show specifically to them. So it makes it a little more personal. It makes it a little more focused, what we would call hyper-focused. And that message is going to come across better, and it's going to increase the chance that you close that person as a customer, and rather than them going to your competition, now they're coming to you. So great feature, critical feature in today's hyper competitive market. Something that happened during the lockdowns that occurred over COVID was that we hit projections for e-commerce that we didn't expect to hit until 2025 or above. People started buying online more and more. We saw Amazon just skyrocket as far as sales go. And that's not going away. It's just going to keep increasing. So having an e-commerce site is absolutely critical, even for a local retailer. But in the ability to completely compete in every way we can, we have to make everything we can do to, as convenient as possible for our customer. So sending them to your website, if they're on the phone, you're talking to them about a product, to send them to your website to say, hey, you have to go to the site to buy it. Even if you send them a link, it's just not as convenient as it could be. Taking a credit card over the phone isn't always the optimal solution either. So what is the solution? Well, text to pay is the solution. It's a great feature we have in Engage Plus. You see this little blue dollar sign down here? We click it. We name whatever our product is, widget, $1.99. If you want to add more items, you can. You don't have to. This would be a great place for tax. So if we go tax, $25.67, we select the due date. We can either tell it that the link doesn't expire, or we can say, hey, this deal is only good for today, so make sure you purchase this today. Tomorrow the price is going to go up. Obviously, we want to go live mode, so don't, you can ignore that. So we hit save. There's our text to pay. I'm going to send that. Obviously, we could put stuff before it, whatever. But when your customer clicks on that, normally they would be on their mobile phone, but I'm obviously on the computer. So there is our product. We can look at invoice details right here. The widget's $1.99, tax is $25.67. We can put in our credit card and pay. Done and done. It's that easy. So the idea is to make everything we can as convenient for our customers as possible. Now they pay, they can come pick it up. You can schedule delivery. Obviously, you can put a delivery fee, whatever you want there. We made that convenient for our customer. That is going to be one of the keys to compete against big box stores, is that personal touch with the same convenience that they have. And these kind of features right here are what going to give you that advantage.